Here I am with the next chapter from the book Kaveri for class 9th, The Pot Maker, a beautiful story that highlights the importance of traditional skills and handicrafts. This story is written by Tamsula Au. Tamsula Au, who was born in 1945 and died in 2022, was a prominent figure in Indian literature and one of the most powerful voices from Northeast India. A poet, short story writer, and an ethnographer from Nagaland, her works deeply explores Naga identity, the trauma of insurgency, and the preservation of oral traditions. Santilla, a young girl from the family of potters, began dreaming of becoming a great pot maker like her mother and grandmother. Whenever she stayed home, she eagerly approached expert potters to learn, though they dismissed her interest as childish. Despite her mother's wish for her to become a weaver, Santilla's fascination with pottery only grew stronger, shaping her determination. Santilla's love for pottery was not known to her mother and her father as she overheard them complaining about it. Her mother described pottery as tiring and poorly paid, involving long journeys for clay, heavy labor, and months of efforts for little reward. She preferred Santilla learning weaving, which was easier, cleaner, done indoors, and more profitable. According to her, weaving required less time, provided better income, and could also meet the family's needs more efficiently. Santilla kept visiting potters, fascinated by their work. She watched as clay was mixed, softened, and shaped into skillful hands by a tapping spatula, turning lumps into pots. After a few days, the pots were refined and tested, then dried in the sun. They were carefully arranged in a furnace with a hay and bamboo and fired. The process required great care, as too much or too little heat could spoil the entire batch. Erenula, Santilla's mother, knew about Santilla's visit but chose to ignore them. Santilla returned home early to avoid her mother's notice. Soon villagers began gossiping and questioned Erenula's refusal to teach her, fearing that craft of pottery might disappear without the next generation learning it. Mesoba, Santilla's father, was called by the village council to explain Erenula's refusal to teach Santilla pottery. He politely assured them that it was only temporary and that Santilla will soon learn it. The elders reminded him that such traditional skills belong to the community and must be passed on. They warned that experts had a duty to teach others. Mesoba later discussed this matter with Erenula. The next year, Erenla began teaching Santilla to collect and prepare clay. Though Santilla quickly learned to make it workable, she struggled to shape pots. Despite repeated efforts, she failed and felt frustrated, while Erenla effortlessly made perfect pots. Even after a year of practice, Santilla could not master the skill. As per custom, Santilla was sent to girls' dormitory, where Onula noticed her clumsy and tense attempt at pottery. Onula means aunt. She was a kind lady at dormitory. She guided and encouraged her patiently, helping her make a beautiful pot. However, she pointed out flaw and advised Santilla to observe her mother carefully. With a renewed confidence, Santilla began improving and believing in her ability to learn the craft. Santilla observed her mother carefully, her techniques, especially how to shape the pot. One day, Erindla left her alone to make pots as she was unwell. Though hesitant at first, Santilla soon found rhythm and confidence, shaping pots after pots and skill and speed. By the end, she was amazed to see that she had made almost as many pots as her mother, realizing her own potential and mastery of the craft. Exhausted, Santala went home and found her mother lying lifeless. She rushed for help, and the villagers gathered as news spread. The next morning, as Erenola's body was taken away, Santala cried out in grief, seeking forgiveness. No one understood her words except Onela, who realized the depth of Santala's feeling and the truth behind her sudden mastery of poetry. Onula sensed something extraordinary and entered the shed where she saw two identical rows of pots, impossible to distinguish. Realizing they were not made by one person, she understood that Santella had mastered the craft. Deeply moved, she saw it as a revelation and recognized that a new potter had been born. Now, the character analysis. Santella. Santella is determined, passionate, and independent. Despite discouragement, she secretly pursues pottery and learns through observation and perseverance. Her growth from a struggling learner to a skilled potter shows resilience and self belief. Her emotional depth is evident in her guilt and love for her mother. Erenla. Erenla is a hard-working and practical woman shaped by years of struggle. Though skilled in pottery, she resents its hardship and low returns, preferring a better life for her daughter through weaving. Beneath her strictness lies care, as she ultimately teaches Santella, ensuring that tradition continues. Onula. Onula is kind, perceptive, and nurturing. She understands Santella's struggle and gently guides her with patience and encouragement. Unlike Arinla, she creates a supportive environment and builds Santella's confidence. Her insight helps unlock Santella's true potential, making her a crucial mentor figure. Mesoba. Mesoba is calm, respectful, and responsible. He handles the village elders with humility and diplomacy, protecting his family while respecting tradition. Though less vocal, he supports Santella's learning and acts as a bridge between societal expectations and family concerns, showing quiet strength and wisdom. Message from the story. The story reflects the growing decline of traditional crafts in the face of industrialization. Erenla's preference for weaving highlights the shift towards easier, more profitable work as handmade pottery struggles to compete with mass-produced goods. Yet Santella's journey shows that traditional skills hold cultural value beyond money. The message stresses the need to preserve such crafts as they represent heritage and identity in the rapidly modernizing world. For more chapters from the book Kaveri, like and subscribe. Comment for any doubts or queries.